Hello and welcome from Evo 2025. This is Rooflemonger and this is
BABERUTHLESS and
Hello, this is Ultima here.
There we go. We got a special guest. So yes, Evo. We're here. Maybe if you can take an establishing shot to our lovely camera person here. Lots of stuff going on. Although this is actually the not busy part because the busy part's freaking busy.
it's really crowded in there.
Yeah. And we're here on day 3 specifically. So a bunch of finals are going on right now. I think Tekken's about to start.
Tekken's about to start. We just finished Strive. You went and watched that, right?
Yeah, Strive was really incredible. It was a very close game 5 situation. I think the finals had a bracket reset, but then the winner managed to bring it back. So it was very close. And it was first time this person's ever won Evo. So Keishu and Johnny. Keishu and Johnny.
Oh shit, okay.
And they were really emotional on stage. So it was really incredible to watch as a fan. And then the Lucy reveals right after, and she looks really cool too.
I haven't even watched that yet. I got so much to do when I get back to the hotel.
I know.
All I know is I think Itabashi Zangief got second in VF. And he's very famous for being the Street Fighter grappler guy. And he doesn't even play the grappler in VF. He plays Shundi, the drunken boxer.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And when I always compare VF to Tekken, I always say every character in VF is a grappler compared to Tekken. So that's why he plays not grappler. It's because everyone's a grappler. But yeah, so here we are, number 1 Hunter x Hunter podcast on the internet.
That's right.
Because everyone else probably talked about Hunter x Hunter podcast like 10 years ago. So we're the last one standing. And there is Hunter x Hunter news. So even though this is going to be a very short episode, I feel remiss if we didn't mention that Nen Impact got its DLC lineup shown.
Yes, finally announced officially, although I might have accidentally talked about it earlier.
We might have already talked about the leak thing that leaked before the game even came out. But so we have Nefer Pitu.
Yeah, Nefer Pitu, whatever.
Neko Arc, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have Silhouettes, which is no mystery. That our next characters are Finks, Shizuku, and Xeno Zoldyck.
Yeah, so you kind of have some reference for some of these characters.
I now know. I don't know Neko Arc, but I know the other 3.
Yeah, some of them. Have you ever seen Hunter x Hunter?
I've seen a few episodes. I never got super deep into it, but there are a few characters I really loved. I personally really love Bisky, and she seems really, really sick. I saw a lot of rep of her when the game came out, so I didn't watch the top 8, but I heard it was pretty hype.
Bisky's Dark Phoenix.
Really? Okay.
Yes. Little girl with that can turn into a big
you spend 2 meters, or you can spend 3 if you do your level 3. She turns big, and she has an anywhere on screen off a crouch light starter meter positive TOD.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's real gameplay, folks.
Definitely got the Kusoge in this game for sure.
Yeah. There's a lot of tag fighters at Evo this year.
Yes.
A lot. And, Hunter x Hunter Nen Impact paving the way for these lesser games like Marvel Tokon and 2KXKO, right?
Of course.
And, so we have our next, we don't know how to play. I didn't see a lot of complaints. Once again, you know more than me, but a lot of people more Phantom Troop members. Some complaints about that.
I mean, I could see where they could potentially bring some other characters in, but the Phantom Troop, the Phantom Troop arc, the York New City arc that we're on right now, it is a very major arc, and I don't feel like the next arc also really has a ton of people to take from. So I understand what they're doing, but ultimately, with Hunter x Hunter, I just don't think they have a ton of really major characters outside of our core group to take from. And so I don't know exactly how they're making their character decisions, but I imagine they're kind of limited.
So for Finks, I know he just goes and snaps your neck.
I know, but I don't think we really even see him fight in the.
No, he did that in New York New. We watched those
that's
episodes.
Right. When he was
just turn your head and you die.
When he was gunning, when the huge gunning scene happened.
And
that's true.
Shizuku hits you in the back of the head with the vacuum. That's literally the only move I've seen her do.
She sucked up a bunch of blood and bodies and stuff like that.
So maybe she can
episode.
force something to be Faust or something like that.
I have no clue. I guess we'll have to find out more.
Xeno, at least he's going
yeah, he's got those energy dragons.
Yeah, so
that was really
cool. That's a fighting
cool.
game character. That makes a lot of sense.
He's a Dragon Ball ass character, really.
So we got that, and so it's gonna be a shorter episode, but do you have any particular Evo memories you'd like to recount right now?
Wow. Okay. It's honestly been such a crazy weekend. I mean, I don't know how it was for you two, but pretty much nonstop. It was pools, then getting into cosplay and then just meeting a ton of people. I would say in terms of my most memorable moment, Honestly, that's kind of hard to pin down, but probably going to the Caesar's Palace Bacchanal buffet.
Okay.
Really expensive, $110 all you. I know.
Okay.
I don't even want to imagine what that is in Canadian, but 110 USD, like all you can eat dinner, and that was fucking amazing. But other than that, unfortunately, I haven't really been able to leave outside of the Evo arena, and everything's just been such a whirl of like buying stuff and checking things out and going to demos that like it's kind of hard to pinpoint like a specific moment. I know. What about you guys?
Yeah. What about Ultima?
So I was in the same boat. I was running around. I was doing a lot of play tests and meeting people. I think I have 2 right now. So one was they let me do a play test for Invincible Versus, and I enjoyed it way more than I thought I would. The initial reveal I don't think did it a lot of justice.
No, that game is, of all the TIE fighters, that game is Marvel's success.
Yeah, and has a lot of KI blood in it too.
Yes,
the same dub. So speaking of that, because I got a play test and they were like, oh, why don't you play one of the devs? And I was talking with this guy. I was like, oh, like I worked on blood, and he was like, oh yeah, I'm the voice of the announcer in Killer Instinct. I'm like, that's like the most iconic voice in fighting games. Like that's super cool. Yeah, like that's like the voice. So getting an opportunity was really fun. I'll have a lot to say because I recorded a lot of footage for it when I get back home. And then, I was in the Stage Jam Slam, and we just did a group photo today, actually at noon, of everybody who was in it. We just all got together and did a really big group shot. So I have a lot of memories of that. It's really fun to be a part of an event like that. I'm really glad that people are latched onto it. I'm glad that a lot of people who are new to fighting games are getting their foot in the door, because I think that's the most important thing for me about it.
No, for sure. And you're doing the Grand Slam too.
Yes, we are. I'm doing a very similar format. It's sanctioned by Sajam. We're doing a team structure. Same thing with Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising, because that's my favorite fighter out right now. And that community's been so supportive. Everyone I've talked to here is like, I'm really excited for it. I'm really excited for it. And 2 of our coaches were top 8. Zane, who just got second last night, is one of our coaches. And Vermilion, who's also placed 7th, is also one of our coaches.
Awesome.
So we have a lot of really cool people involved.
That's super cool. Yeah, now I'm thinking about it, I think one of my most memorable things is actually the getting to play the Tokon demo with you, which is really cool.
That was really cool. Tokon was a lot of fun. Grand Blue's like the only thing I haven't looked at, because I know I have a new DLC character. That guy looks cool.
Yes.
But like, I don't have a formal appointment, and like, for me, Friday, Saturday is like, we got in, work, Saturday, work. So like, I've just been doing appointments nonstop. And so look forward to more videos. Except for Grand Blue, for the most part, it's on the show floor. I played it. Some I have footage, some I don't. Today has been mostly free day, so I've been to a lot of shopping here. So if you like big, gross blood babies, we got that in spades. Shout outs to Jeddah. Really good stage.
Yeah, and Ultima, that's your favorite stage. Right?
Yeah, that is actually. I was surprised I didn't see that yet. The Fetus of God.
Yeah.
One of my favorite stages in all of fighting games.
I was very surprised to see it, because that's, of a lot of the things you can make art of, that's not, because if you don't know, you're
out of context. That's crazy.
Out of context, that's like, I'm going to call the cops on you. Like, but besides that, so we're free here today. I'm going to do the Capcom versus SNK 3 playtest, and we're going to see how that works out.
Of course.
Yeah. And but yeah, so it's been mostly work. It's a working event for me, but it's been fun. It's weird because here I'm considered a somebody, versus at home when I'm dealing with like the drug addicts and the meth heads and all that.
Canada, this town you live in is
tons
wild.
of pictures, met a lot of people, shook a lot of hands. That was really fun.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you are, like, from what you've been telling me, like, people have literally been coming up to you and being like, yes, like, you were the reason I got
Yes,
into, like,
I appreciate that.
Games. It's just crazy.
And like, but I'm sitting there and like, sometimes like right when we talked the other day, a line formed up. We
we were chatting, and then like the moment we left, basically like a whole line formed behind you to like get pictures and stuff, and I was like, yo, peace, I'm out.
Which I appreciate. Just it always will feel weird to me.
Right. Nah, I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing for me too. It's like when people recognize me, like it's just very much like a surreal experience. This is only my second Evo, and like people were, I mean this in like a non-braggy way, but like people were coming up to me last year, but like this year it was like a lot more. So I just felt like it was like very flattering. It was like very like I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, but it was humbling. Like a humbling.
Yeah.
That's a good word. Humbling.
Yeah, very humbling. I'm in the same boat. This is my 3rd Evo. I feel like I get to stop and talk with more people every year because the more communities I get to interact with. I want to give a shout out because the Idol Showdown, which is the VTuber fighting game, they had their top 8 here, and they're like, we need someone to commentate. Like, would you just run over and do it? I'm like, and then they invited me to do it. So it's like community that invite me over or like stop me and talk with me. It's really an honor. Like it's really humbling, and it makes me so happy to be part of events like this for sure.
For sure. Like if you're not coming to like offline events, you are missing out on like
No, it's a true blast. It's a true blast.
It's like totally different experience, as I'm sure you guys both know, being on Twitter.
Like humbling.
versus
Like
here.
I got to meet with the heads of the new Virtual Fighter project, right? And they're like, yeah, we know who you are. And they're like, thank you very much. And like, well, thank you.
Yeah,
like,
it's like pretty crazy.
Yeah.
When you think about it. Yeah.
No, that humbling is a good word for it.
Yes, for sure. So amazing experience so far, and now we're on last day, and probably going to go watch some finals, and then
you get to go watch. I will be touring the show floor for every minute up until like the trailers really start. Well, Lucy's already out now.
Yes,
that's not enough yet to make me run back to start editing till like 4 a.m.
But I didn't really. I heard about Lucy, obviously, but I didn't look at her trailer yet. Does she have like those little strings?
I know she does that. And she has hacks.
Okay, yeah. Where she's like,
so she uses her strings a lot. The really cool part of the show is like, I don't know if it's a super or if it's something she has to like build separately because there wasn't any UI obviously, but she like hit the opponent and then time froze and then like a command menu came out and she could like pick things from the command menu.
Shit, okay.
It's like
interesting.
It's like my only frame of reference is like Hero and Smash Bros. But like it was like a cinematic thing where she paused time and like she was picking stuff.
Nice.
So it'll be interesting to see what the implication for that is. And then at the end after Lucy, they're gonna do Strive 2.0, start doing another season.
Yeah,
Strive,
they
so
sort of showed Robokai.
Robokai and Jam. Yes, they alluded to it, but they didn't show their full.
Well, it has like
designs
Robokai's belt, like specifically,
yeah.
And that'll make a lot of people very happy because people are obsessed with Robokai.
Yes, and it's super cool to see that they're like really continuing, like doubling down on Strive essentially.
And I saw something like they're committing to 10 years of content for Tokon.
Yes, so the context was after they did that, the Tokon team came up and they just they revealed the closed beta, but then they said we want to keep supporting this game for like 10 years, and we're like, whoa, that's like a bold thing to say. It's very bold.
I wonder what Riot thinks about that because they have a 10-year plan for 2x scale.
And also the Tokon beta is like 2 days before.
Yes, and I think the
2x scale goes live.
5 Revo World Tour beta is like a few days before that.
Yes.
So it's got a busy September. A lot of videos, folks. A lot of videos.
Yeah, I know. They're keeping you busy out here.
I like work because work pays my rent. So
fair enough.
Yeah, so unless you guys have some last words, that's mostly us from Evo. Hopefully you're seeing this not too long after because I have very bad Wi-Fi at the hotel. So we'll see how I can get it up. But any last words from Lord Ultima?
No, I thank you for having me. I appreciate you guys so much, and I appreciate everybody who's been here at Evo or supporting the content. We love you guys so much. So it's always a pleasure when we get to meet you guys in person.
Glad to elevate you to the big leagues. I know you did like Say Jam Slam, but you're not on going with the wind, right?
That's right. Number one, Hunter.
Number one in the world.
Number one podcast in the world.
All right. And for myself, I don't even know how to end this, so we're just going to end it. How about that? So for myself, Rooflemonger,
BABERUTHLESS,
and Ultima.
Thank you very much for watching. A proper full episode sometime after we all get back home. But for now, hopefully this update sates your needs. This special Going with the Wind Gaiden episode. And till next time, have a great time.
See you later.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Oh, we're going to end it here. That shot I can end.